bills being introduced to address various safety issues in schools, whether it's cyberbullying, whether it's actual physical violence, things of that nature. I was curious if there's that act that would pour about $2 million a year on the state level into these school safety measures, hiring people at the Department of Education. Have you looked at that act? Are there specifics that you think would have actionable results to improve?
So are you talking about bullying and harassment, or are you talking about making sure that our school kids are safe from gun violence?
Bullying and harassment.
Okay. So I actually met with a legislator this week. I think it was Representative Williams, and talked about this particular issue. Oregon has pretty strong, I would say relatively strong laws on the books. However, I think the implications of bullying and harassment really reverberate throughout a classroom and throughout a school. And I think this needs to be part of a more robust package around funding for behavioral health resources and tools in our education system. So I haven't seen the act. My response is yes, it is part of the issues that we are seeing, and we need more resources around disruptive behavior, social emotional learning, trauma-informed practices, bullying, harassment. I see those as all being part of the package and providing our educators with the tools that they need and the resources to tackle these issues that they're seeing. Some of the bullying and harassment is clearly being caused by our new technology.
I asked because the act was the result of this gubernatorial task force on school safety that I think was passed or created by the legislature a few years ago. But I was curious, is that something that you think the task force needs to keep meeting on and working on the issue of school safety, or do you think that?
Absolutely. And you're talking school safety now, firearm safety, and it
seems like there are a lot of things that they're trying to tackle, and what they want to do is hire 15 people at the Department of Education to basically look at assess risks in schools that kind of run a broad range.
Oh, this isn't mine. I don't know. Something's coming in. Okay.
That are kind of a broad range.
Yes.
Of issues.
Yes. And your question is, do we need to support and fund it? Does the department need more resources? Absolutely. I just think the challenges are different than anything I'm familiar with. From my school experiences, it was a long time ago, that I'm looking around, I don't want to insult anybody, but I just think the world has changed. And we're hearing it from everyone, from teachers in schools that are challenged in terms of low-income areas and schools that are relatively wealthy. We're hearing it in urban and rural communities. It cuts across race and gender issues. So this is a huge issue. It is not just impacting Oregon. I know in talking to folks that it's impacting Canada as well. It's obviously impacting everyone across the United States. So yes, do we need more resources? What does it look like exactly? I don't know. I'd certainly want to put you in touch with folks at the department.
Governor,
time for just a couple more.
a follow-up on that. Some of the people testifying yesterday, members of the public, said that despite the current laws and regulations, there were quite a few educators or police departments who would not take the bullying and harassment seriously. How do we encourage people to do that? How do we change? Is that regulation? Is that culture? Is that?
Honestly, Dick, I don't know the answer to that. I will certainly talk with my folks at the department, with Lindsay and others. I think the challenge is how schools have dealt with this in the past has, in some respects, kind of swept it under the rug. And I don't think it's been a very positive educational experience for the person impacted by the bullying, and frankly, the young person doing the bullying. So I think we need new techniques. I know that some of our schools are piloting some of these new strategies. I know Tigard High School is, but I don't know kind of what the specifics are. So.